Level 97, all aboard. Despite his fatigue, there is an undeniable air of satisfaction about Waldecott. From here on out, we won't stop working till the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see to them. The boarding call will come before you know it. Okay. Wait for the engineers to finish working on the train. Yes.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last! Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with the ferric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Wooden train. I suplex it. This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen. Let them try and stop us in this. Shame we have to blow her up. How sad I am.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
You?
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
Yeah.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
Oh. All right.
Vanish!
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone.
Got one. Get cocky.
No, you don't. Have care! They've switched to firearms!
Oh dear.
Raha! Jump!
A fuel tank.
Erenville, I need you to take over for me.
Fire. Fire. Could have made it a little game. Like Air Force One and the saucer. Like,
End of the line, everyone!
and they have a shooting game in this game, so like wouldn't have been that difficult. It's still fun. Noise. Explosion.
Oh, that was too close. Still alive, Erenville?
Mostly.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Vanguard, now accessible. A new regular duty has been added to Duty Finder and Duty Support. There's no point in doing that. Yep. Vanguard. Level 97, Vanguard. Zorojal retreats to the dome in Yasalani, but not before laying siege to his home and slaying his own father. This foul deed cannot go unpunished, so Wuklamat lays plans to pierce the dome and pursue him. To that end, the engineers of Dawntrail railing refit their cerulean-powered train christened the Dawn Blazer, and after avoiding fire from Zorojal's forces, successfully sent it careening into the fortress, bridging the dome with the outside world. With the path forward now open, the battle for Tuliolo begins as you and your companions take your first bold steps into enemy territory. That wasn't too bad. Level 97, Vanguard, commence. Late party. Doctoral, Vanguard. Okay. Cycle. Oops. Screwed that one up. Thought I was out of it. Oops. Oh, the healer's down. Oops. Oops. He could probably do it if he was a warrior. I'll be able to see what he's doing. I mean, it's just a circle, huh? I wouldn't say it's hard, I just screwed up. Our healer was dead too, so there was no recovery. I think we're fine, I'm just on the outside, huh? We can't reach him. So it's DPS falls. Excuse me. Yay, first boss down. Casting ring. Read those. Very perfect. Hamilton. Like that electro wave. Oh, I got like paralyzed right there. Keep dying in this one. I mean, I couldn't help that. Like, I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to run on the floor in that area. Still bomb. can barely attack the damn thing. I'm spending so much time running. Kind of getting the hang of it, that's all. I'm enjoying it, even if I'm not particularly good at it yet. Right. Dungeons are usually so simple you can fall asleep during them. Build my pallet back up. Wouldn't target that one for some reason. All right. Well, certainly not the best performance. Such a serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Vidian Outrider, Xander the Snake Skinner. You redeem our honor with your lives. He seems to be going down really fast. There must be another form, huh? Yeah. A two-part. Because of the... Rule of the Serpent. What are we supposed to do? Ah, I ran like right into it. Okay. So it's like the direction he faces. Our healer went down again. What the hell was that? Why'd he come behind him? Missed something. Maybe. Okay, so it's just like opposite. I get it now. No, they might be able to take it. Dark Knight just doesn't have enough healing. Rear guard, okay. Fore guard, it makes sense. Wasn't paying any attention to it. I'm just gonna lay here. Not a whole lot I can do until they either lose or win. That's a new mechanic. I've never seen that before. Not what I died to. It's what caused me to lead into the mechanic that killed me. But they should have this. Should just LB and be done with it. First time. I'm not particularly proud of that. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. All right.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
Dr. All, heritage found. I was prepared for something strange, but this, it's like another world. I don't understand. Level 97, all aboard. We now enter Vanguard with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the Trust interface located under Duty in the main menu. Level 97, the Land of Levin. Aaronville looks upon Yasulani with disbelief. In disbelief. In disbelief. Disbelieved, I believe. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we use in Tyrol. It's close to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. And I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location, or perhaps. But speculation will avail us naught. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. New enemy models. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? It must be Isolani Station, where the passengers disembarked. Perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. On the rocks. Real quick. We forget. I'm pretty sure this is Isolani Station. In the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Building is a rotting husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone lived here. Tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. Find a train turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. One of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. I'd say its presence confirms this is indeed Zoralja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? All evidence suggests this is Isolani Station. Aye, and I've no doubt we're in Isolani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. Such a thing even possible? We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others, wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Isolani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. But if Arenville says this is Isolani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Arenville. Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next, then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. May I be of assistance? Still functioning? Doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. Confirm. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? You accompany me for a moment. There's something I wish to investigate. Look there, the lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. This material appears to be the same as that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. Closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes. These, I suspect, they're not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. Share this observation with Stola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. What in the world?
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
We're in town.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sriracha has told me a great deal about you.
Sriracha?
Greetings,
and welcome to the realm of Alexandria. I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you're both behind the attack on Tulishola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorulja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
I don't trust her.
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasulani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon, may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
Not much of a choice, do we?
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides,
It's kind of lost right now.
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulihyolal?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolal.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
Take it there will be trouble if Zorolja hears of this. Isn't it a little odd for the queen to be walking about on her lonesome?
Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid? I jest, of course, but you do strike me as the most capable here.
Mm-hmm. Go and meet some people. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere, proclaiming herself a queen, is suspicious. Level 97, the Land of Levin, complete.